My friend and I decided to spend a day in downtown Oceanside as we both hadn't been there in years. It was time, we thought, to discover downtown and see what's new. So off we go. We were hungry first thing in the morning. We make our first stop downtown at the Breakfast Club and walk into a different time zone altogether, almost an art gallery. And we're immediately intrigued by something called the Zeus Burrito on the menu, while trying to take in all the memorabilia on the walls of the diner. We spoke to the owner and creator, Perry Rumbos.
My father had restaurants, and I saw how much fun he was having. Being an immigrant from Greece, a lot of Greeks like the restaurant for the interaction between customers and proprietor. So after I went to school as an architect, I decided architecture wasn't for me, and I decided to go into the restaurant business because instead of designing something for one person, I can design food for a lot of people. The title came from an 80s movie called The Breakfast Club, and I thought, what an interesting title, because I was doing breakfast restaurants in LA. I wish I could name the place The Breakfast Club. When our customers enter our restaurant, we want them to feel like they just went through a time warp, like Back to the Future. It is a very 80s, over-the-top feel, and you walk in and you'll see different things from Billy Idol and Madonna, Slash, to The Predator, E.T., to The Breakfast Club, a number of skateboard paraphernalia, surfing paraphernalia. Tony Hawk, I have, his board was my first great board that I ever had. So I kept it all these years, and now it's hanging on our wall. Most of the stuff, like the stained glass windows, is from a local artist, Don Myers, who is downtown as well. All the artwork that's on the wall is also local, like Clayton Parker's artwork. So everything you see on the wall, if it's drawn, it's from a local artist. You'll see the feel of like a little rock and roll and movie presence all over. We have a variety of items on our menu, everything from breakfast all the way to lunch. We have omelets, skillets, we have traditional breakfasts like corned beef hash and eggs Benedict. We also have a variety of pancakes, hash browns, waffles, salads, and soups. And every day we have a different special, and we also offer senior discount or group discounts for all the local hotels.
I asked Perry about the Zeus Burrito.
The Zeus Burrito is a mix between the two experiences, cultures that I grew up with. My family being Greek, so we had Greek food, but I grew up in the Latin part of LA, so we had burritos. So I thought, why not incorporate something and get a hybrid, as you call it, of Greek and Hispanic, and we came up with this Zeus Burrito. So a lot of people love it. We also have a meeting room in the back. It seats around 48 people. It's open for any group that's willing to come in and get something to eat. It's basically a place where you can separate from the main public and have a little atmosphere.
Downtown Oceanside has lately gone through lots of improvements, in spite of a difficult world economy. We asked Perry how he felt about the new downtown scene.
Downtown has changed a lot over the years. It seems to be a lot more inviting. We have the city hall with the water element, people walking downtown, people holding hands, kids laughing, playing. We have a great farmers market on Thursday morning, which is right next to us here on Pier View. We also have the Sunset Market, which is amazing. We have only been here a year. There's a lot of places to go eat, but I assure you, if you come in as a customer, you'll leave as a friend.
Walking around to take a closer look at new shops and to walk off the Zeus Burrito, we wandered down to the Oceanside Pier to admire our gorgeous ocean and pier, watch the surfers, strolled past the new Wyndham's Pier Resort and 333 restaurant, heading back towards a new boutique I'd always wanted to visit. Ensemble. I even liked the name. It sounded so together. We went in and spoke with the owner, Sharon Olioki.
We sell hip clothing for men and women. We sell contemporary and casual designs. Some of our products are organic. A lot of our products are made in the USA. So we have denim, we have shorts, we have beautiful dresses, shoes, jewelry, accessories. It is a nice place for people to visit in Oceanside. It's one of the only boutiques here in the downtown area. I was in retail for many years, so fashion has been a part of my business for a long time. I felt that we needed something like that down here. We didn't have anything like it for the community, the people that live here, also a lot of visitors that come to visit here. There is a need for it, and I had the experience in retail, so I thought I'd open the clothing boutique, and for men and women, because we do have a lot of men as well. We collect all sorts of things, bottle caps, pine cones, folded books, anything that people want to bring in, I look at and I use it in my display and my merchandising. I always like to switch it up for the seasons here, so we have just a lot of different things that I like to collect. What I've tried to create with Ensemble is a comfortable, visually pleasing atmosphere. So when they come into the store, they feel almost like they want to stay a while. It smells good in here with the candles that we have. The mood is comfortable and relaxing. The music's playing. There's comfortable chairs to sit down in, magazines to look at. So they just kind of like to hang out a little while. Interesting pieces of art, the bottle caps to look at. Just things that they can just, mosey on through here and stay a while. That's what I wanted for my store, for Oceanside, for the people that walk by in the evening. They see the lights on and the pretty things on the inside, and it just creates a nice atmosphere for the downtown area. Living here for about 25 years, waiting for all the exciting things to happen down here, I wanted to be a part of that change. We all deserve something really nice and special here, the people that live here. And so I think that this is nice, I think it's special, and I think that it offers something different that in a need that we didn't have. So I'm excited about all the changes in the Oceanside downtown.
Shopping makes me thirsty, so off to find a coffee. There are some great signs downtown that map out everything. We found a perfect place to relax and watch the world go by at Pier View Coffee Company, located in a pretty Victorian building. We spoke with Matt Bayer about their fun and delicious enterprise.
We've been here for almost 6 years. We opened July 4th weekend, approximately 6 years ago. I moved here from the Inland Empire, and I moved down to the area to be closer with my family. My dad and I opened this business together as he wanted to be closer to his grandkids. We chose the building because of its location. It's an old Victorian building. It's 103 years old. There's been various businesses here. There's been a hair salon, a restaurant, and it used to be a convenience store. I just want my customers to come in and relax, have a great cup of coffee, enjoy the scenery, people watch. We get people from all over. We get the tourists from all over the world, and we get a lot of local regulars. It's great. We've had people come down from San Clemente. They've taken the Metrolink down specifically for our coffee and our gelato. Coffee beans are very important. We have a very good roaster that we use down in North Park. They deliver for us once a week, so our beans are always fresh, and we always try to provide the freshest beans for our customers. You can always tell a bad cup of coffee with stale beans. That's why we always demand on having the best.
Pier View not only serves coffee and tea, but delicious pastries, cold coffee delights, smoothies, sandwiches, and all kinds of yummies like their gelato. It's a nice place for a break, or to just sit and dream about the future with a refreshing drink. They have wireless internet coverage so you can browse your email while you munch. We asked about their famous gelato.
Gelato is Italian ice cream. It's made for us down in Little Italy, and it's delivered once a week. We have 12 different flavors.
And also asked Matt about his take on Downtown Oceanside.
Downtown is great. A lot of great people come downtown. Like I said, a lot of regulars, a lot of tourists. It's just a really happening place to be. I would love to see a lot of residents rediscover Downtown Oceanside. I feel if they haven't been down, they're really missing out.
With mouth-watering strawberry gelato still tingling our senses, we stroll past the Surf Museum. Definitely want to explore that. Admire the murals, stop to watch the soothing fountains of the Civic Center, past the Museum of Art also on the list, and on to the one place we've got to go inside for a closer look when it isn't packed to the rafters with people, and that's St. Mary's Star of the Sea Catholic Church. Star of the Sea is a translation of Stella Maris, used in the 9th century, referring to Mary in her role as protector of those who travel or seek their livelihoods on the sea. The original chapel was built in 1893, and eventually the Franciscan Fathers at Mission San Luis Rey would travel from the mission to hold services here. As Oceanside grew, the original chapel was moved, and the present St. Mary's Star of the Sea was dedicated on October 24, 1927. It's very pretty inside and well worth a look during a quiet moment. We talked with Father Michael Diaz.
As a Navy chaplain, I ended up being assigned to Camp Pendleton, and that was in 1979. And so I fell in love with the place, Oceanside, literally. The church has always attracted me because, and I'll say, that the very first parish I had in Brownsville, Texas, was built almost identical to this church. And so the church, by its design and the woodwork and the ceiling and everything, was most attractive. But for me, the sanctuary, which is this area right behind me here, it's a simple design, and the priest, my predecessor, had redone it in such a way that it was, for me, very inviting. Well, this is a Roman Catholic church, and so certainly on a regular basis we have what we call Roman Catholic Mass. Because of the size of the community, I have to have 7 Sunday Masses here in order to accommodate the people. So 7 including the 2 Saturday night evening Masses, but the 5 on Sunday. And besides that, we do all of the parish events that would be typical of any parish. It would be better if the church were larger to accommodate more people. Right now the church holds 450, and it would be nice if we could have an accommodation of close to 900, and that would make it possible to reduce the number of services, and it would give us I think the ability to more adequately serve the community with the fewer number of priests that we are.
Such a small church for so many people and so many activities. We asked Father Mike, what did he see for the future?
The parish has a tremendous amount of activities that we do, both in English and in Spanish, and so I would like to be able to have built a hall and classrooms and you know, the facilities that would make available classes for concerts, for the kinds of things that I think would draw people and make it possible for them to enjoy being members here. For us to, well, serve the number of people, and now the population is again growing.
We wondered, as the front door to the church was locked, if visitors are welcome to enjoy this beautiful building.
People can just go to the office and explain, you know, that they'd like to see the inside of the church, and so they get a key and come into the church, and, you know, they're free to look around. So yeah, we're happy, very happy to have visitors. And once in a while, if I'm available, I'll even talk about the church and give them a little history and background of it.
So on to our next adventure. We go to explore one of our downtown theaters. A crowd is gathered in front of the Sunshine Brooks Theater. What's that about?
The Oceanside Theater Company, located in the newly renovated Brooks Theater, is open for business.
Another theater group downtown. That's exciting, but we're on our way to the Star Theater, a beautiful old building with quite a past and an exciting present. The Star opened in 1956 as a movie house showing Moby Dick with Gregory Peck, and has an impressive marquee, especially at night. It's now operated as a live performance venue and is extremely busy. We spoke with David Schulz, Managing Artistic Director, and Sandra Kopitsky, Musical Director.
The Star Theater was opened in 1956. as a single-screen movie theater, and throughout the years it's seen some amazing highs and some interesting lows, as all theaters do. We are now a 450-seat performing arts center, and we are home to dozens of local performing arts groups, as well as our 2 companies. Our biggest goal is to make sure that the actors and the performers feel a sense of pride, and that they learn something, and that they have an opportunity to try new things and to really reach. And when that happens, magic happens on the stage. So we've upped the ante as far as what the audience are seeing at the Star Theater.
Now, Tuptim!
Well, what about her?
She is missing from Palace. You know something of this.
The last time I saw her, she was in the theater pavilion.
Well, this is last anyone has seen her. She never speak to you of running away.
I knew she wasn't happy.
Oh, why unhappy? She is in Palace of King. What greater honor for a young girl is there than to be in Palace of King?
We put on 6 shows a year with our 2 companies, between Coast Kids with 2 full musicals a year, and the Star Theater Company, which does 3 musicals and 2 straight plays every year. And that's just our group. Then we rent out about 260 days a year. So we have dance companies, we have the Christian Youth Theater Company, Santa Fe Christian Schools, multiple schools, high schools, junior high schools, and other theater companies as well. Again, our goal is for the community to feel like this is a safe haven for them, and that anyone can come and get involved here at the Star Theater, and we will welcome them with open arms.
We have 2 programs currently running right now. One is called the Star Kids, which is a new venture for us this year. This group has children ranging in ages from 8 to 12. For some of these children, it's the very first time they're auditioning. So it's a very gentle, welcoming process that we have. During the course of our 10-week session, I am able to teach a little bit of music theory. And then the kids get up and dance. We have students that come in from Oceanside and from Vista and from Carlsbad, so North County is well represented. Our older group, which is a new group for us this year, is called the Starlets. There are 6 girls ranging in ages from 12 to 18, but their harmonies are all built for a 3-part harmony. Do what you want, but you're never gonna break me. Sticks and stones are never gonna shake me. Oh, oh, oh. They will come in, and again, they will be so shy, and by the time we finish our programs, they not only know how to carry themselves differently, but they know how to, stand up and really project vocally. Theater in general is good for anyone. I have numerous parents coming to us and telling us how we have really enabled their children. A lot of these children can't fit or don't find a place in a regular extracurricular activity. But for some reason, when they come into this theater situation, they really do find a home. They find a safe place to try new things. Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop.
We asked David for his impression and vision for Downtown Oceanside.
Downtown Oceanside is a gem, as we all know, and there are some amazing opportunities here for San Diegans to get involved with theater and the arts. We have the Star Theater Company, we have the Oceanside Theater Company right down the street from us, we have the Surf Museum, and we have the Museum of Art. That's all within 3 city blocks of downtown Oceanside. And we would like to turn downtown Oceanside into the theater arts district and let all the people know in San Diego that they can come north to see great art and theater and music, and they don't have to go south every time.
Wondering about how to get downtown? If you drive your car, Mission Avenue takes you straight down to the middle. Be careful where you park, however. Check the sign posting. There are some free parking structures, one at Civic Center and one at Transit Center. It's easy to jump on a bus or even a train to come downtown. The Sprinter, the Coaster, even Amtrak will bring you into the heart of Oceanside, and everything is a block or two away. Lots of information online at gonctd.com. The Sunset Market was just gearing up at the end of our day downtown, but we couldn't resist the wonderful food smells wafting out to us like a pie on a windowsill in a Tom and Jerry cartoon. The music and laughter reached out and pulled us in. The Sunset Market started on Pier View Way and Tremont Street in 2007 and has expanded way past the original nighttime farmers market and now includes cooked delicious food from all over the world. There's beautiful things to look at and admire, a magician who asks for a card and then amazes you with his illusions, a kid's corner that's just too fun not to stay a while and watch, zooming down slides, clowns, and face-painting artists. And there are dogs everywhere, all colors, shapes, and sizes, and as interested in the people and food as we were with them. Got tired skin? The Sunset Market has remedies for that too, with magic creams and potions. There's jewelry galore, and some of it quite eye-catching. Pretty pieces for your home or apartment, and plants, candles, colorful orchids. During all of this wandering, more like open window shopping, is a background of music, a beat that makes you want to dance or just leap about, or rhythms that keep you swaying. All the time wondering, what should I try next? What looks like it's delicious? The Sunset Market is a downtown experience not to be missed. Downtown Oceanside is truly blossoming, coming alive into a center of art with theaters and museums, but also a variety of restaurants and unique coffee houses that all offer a kaleidoscope of tempting delights. And don't forget the shops filled with goodies. If you haven't been downtown Oceanside in a while, now is the time to come for yourself and discover downtown.